Good afternoon, Africa. Today is a very special day for Africa. Today is Africa. It is a day chosen to commemorate Africa and its indigenous people. I am particularly happy talking about Africa Day because as the chairman of the Senate Committee on Reparations and Repatriations, I understand fully the extent of injustices done to Africans over time and the need for justice across the continent. But this drive for justice must be led by Nigeria. The day that we decide as a country to wake up to this expected leadership role, there will be some changes in Africa. I know that we need to focus on the economy of Africa, because without economy, we can't be independent. So the number one concern is the economy of Africa. With people gainfully employed, with people manufacturing and producing locally for local consumptions and for export, with people being self-sufficient, we will start to think about how we can regain some glory. There's been so much damage caused to our psyche by centuries of colonialism, of slave trade and economic exploitations. We are still witnessing a lot of that in present-day Africa, and certainly that is not tolerable. We need to sit back as a continent and look at those things that will make us to be more independent as a continent. But it has to be a long term, and this has to be driven by African Union. And I'm looking forward to an African Union that has an elected parliament, elected from all corners of Africa to represent Africans and talk about African economy, talk about transportation within Africa, talk about the movement of Africans within Africa, free movement of Africans, not just movement, but free movement of Africa, just the same way as we see in Europe with the European Union. The African Parliament should be a priority for Africans. Until that is done, we're not going to be able to have people, Africans, in one place talking about those things that matters to Africans. So I know that today is special because it is meant to remind us of those things that we lack, those things that has over centuries been at the back burner. And it is meant to reawaken the consciousness in all of us, the need for Africa to rise and be counted in the world. No, we cannot have all the resources in Africa, all the natural resources in Africa. There's no other continent in the world that is as blessed as we are. And yet we seem to just thrive in corruption, thrive in bad leadership, thrive in ethnicity and religious disputes. We just need to understand that the Europeans, the Americans, the Australians are not going to come here and build an Africa of our dream for us. We must do it for ourselves. We must consider common currency as an example in Africa. We must consider freedom of movement in Africa. We must even consider common language in Africa. A united Africa will be stronger and better for all of us. Just imagine a common currency where you move from East Africa to North Africa to South Africa to West Africa, and you just have one currency that is not foreign but is African. So, and we look, Africa should rise and become what we all want it to become, which is independent, economically independent, political. And I know that the years of colonialism and suppressions and oppressions by the West caused so much psychological damage. But we have to start getting out of it. After so many years of independence, we must now begin to build a continent that we can call our own. Nobody else can do it for us. Happy Africa Day, and I wish us the best in the years ahead.